Welcome to our expert panel discussion, Passenger First Innovation, Biometrics behind the Middle East and Africa Seamless and Safe Air Travel. Our once viewed as refueling outputs between continents, the Middle East and African airports today are iconic symbols of national pride and global ambition, with some of them even top-notch in airport hospitality. But today we are also entering a new phase in the Middle East. At the heart of the evolution lies facial biometric technology, a system that merges identity, security, and service in a single seamless scan. It aims to not only reduce bottlenecks and delays, but also redefine the passenger's journey as something personalized, fast, and secure. To realize this vision, collaboration is critical. Airports, civil aviation authorities, system integrators, technological vendors must align to create a shared, secure, and scalable passenger identity ecosystem. With that in mind, I'm delighted to introduce our distinguished panel of speakers who are helping to make this transformation reality. Our VP of Product at RecFaces, Mohammed Bajarsh, Alan Ghunim, Manager of Channel Accounts Executives for the entire Europe, Middle East, and Africa, video security and access control at Motorola Solutions. Me, Eugenia, Marina, Business Development Director at RecFaces for the Middle East and Africa region. So let's begin by taking a step back to understand the broader context. Alan, as far as I know, you are currently working on 4 airport projects across the whole region. So let's compare our observations on the trends and challenges together.
Thank you, Eugenia. It's a pleasure to be here. Yes, now I'm engaging in many projects in Africa and Middle East, and I think new one also will be soon. If we rewind 40 years ago, MENA Airport were secondary player on the global stage, primarily serving as refueling stops, offering low-cost fuel and minimal services, but that narrative has been completely redefined. In 2000s, the Middle East ranked 7th in the global seats capacity with around 70 million seats annually. Fast forward to 2024, and this is, we're talking about 24 years only, and that number has surged to 257 million, revealing even South Asia booming aviation market at that time, this time. This meteoric rise, no accident. It's a result of bold investing, infrastructure, ambition, and policy foresight.
And this growth doesn't appear to be slowing, does it?
Not at all. According to Airport Council, international Middle East airports are projected to handle 1.1 billion passengers by 2040. Yes, it's a good, you look at the number, almost 3 times in the traffic handling in 2019. To accommodate this, regional and government and operator are supposed to invest up to 151 billion in expansion, terminal upgrade, and digital infrastructure. But the challenge is not just about physical expansion. Many airports are already facing operation strain due to the shortage of qualified personnel. Traditional identity check are labor intensive and prone to human error. That requires significant staffing at each checkpoint. That is the problem that can be addressed by digital solution these days.
One of the digital solutions is facial biometrics. Briefly speaking, it helps streamline identity verification, reduce human factor, and accelerate passenger flow, allowing airports to do more with fewer people, right?
But here where we are going to have 2 sides of the situation. While some airports, think about Doha, Dubai, and Riyadh, also Red Sea now, the new airport in Saudi Arabia, are operating with the advanced biometric capability. Other, like Cairo or Damascus now, the new airport that's opening, are still reliant on outdated systems that limit data sharing and automation.
So we are seeing 2 different paces of innovation implementation in one region.
Exactly. The tech maturity gap is widening. You might be land in Riyadh and be through immigration office in under a minute, and then travel to another airport in the region, same region. We are talking about 2 hours flight only, and wait in the line of an hour for manual document, exhausted the queue, document check. This drastic difference creates friction, insufficient, and lack of trust and system consistency. Biometric technology can help bridge this gap, unifying identity across a different terminal and reducing this paperwork, manual data entry, human intervention, and speed the situation.
So let's just focus to the passenger's perspective, Alan. In a region striving to be a global connector, how critical is the biometric-enabled customer experience now?
That's really a great question. And one that's evolving the reality is the most major airport across the Gulf, particularly in Saudi Arabia and UAE, have already implemented a facial biometric system. So it's no longer about introducing the technology. here to be clear. It's about how we evolve it, how we make it more efficient. In today's aviation landscaping, facial biometric tech is becoming the baseline. Enhancing and scaling this biometric capability is a strategic move to situation leadership in intensely competitive global industry. Airport in this region aim not to be transfer point, not anymore. They are building global aviation brands for that. The passenger experience must be both seamless and continuous optimized. And this exactly where advanced biometric technologies step in, not just as a convenience, but as a strategic enabler by simplifying identity into single secure facial scan. Biometric allow passenger to move effortlessly through even stage of their journey, check-in, security, immigration, free zone, anything in this long access, even boarding, without ever reaching for passport or boarding pass. It's secure and most important, scalable. That's powerful proposition, especially in the region where mobility is the backbone for economic activity, especially in our region.
Yeah, I agree with you. And it's not a secret that business activities are heavily concentrated in the Gulf. The airport's experience for us as work travelers become part of our workday itself. For high-frequency business travelers, I believe the impact of biometrics is even more pronounced. Would you agree on that point or not really?
Absolutely. Yes. Business traveler offer making multiple trips within the week. So sometimes you in Dubai, you go to Muscat, then you travel to Red Sea, and you have a meeting in Jordan and Aliyah Airport. And every minute spent in the queue is or dealing with the manual check-in, and this time is time lost. That's why they need speed and they need to be immediate action. When you are flying between Riyadh to Dubai and Manama for meeting, the last things you wanted, especially you agree with me, Eugenia, to waste time in the queue, navigating outdating procedure, waiting the guy to stamp your passport and do the things in very slow motion, because losing time in the business world ends up losing money, and this is nobody wants.
Yeah, correct. And actually, what we all really hate is long procedures, lines, delays. So yeah, facial recognition removes those pain points, reduces actual fatigue, and allows for more trips with less effort. And it's pretty much a similar situation for VIP and luxury segments at the airports, right?
Yes, this is what I told my colleague here in Europe, in our region, where luxury is not just expected; it's must. You should have it it's a part of our travel lecture culture. Airport should be, or go further, push beyond standardization, make the people spoil. With this technology, with facial recognition biometric solution, we can offer ultra personalized experience. Biometric not only access to VIP lounge, to loyalty, rewards, and real-time service that recognize the passenger as they move. For MENA wealthy travelers and VIPs people, it's not just about speed, it's about feeling recognized. Okay, they knew me when I entered the airport or when I entered the lounge of in Dubai or anyone. Okay, they know me, and this is the VIP is arriving to here. It's important and efficient. And with the right biometric infrastructure, we can do it, especially with the RecFaces technology. We can deliver the three of these things, and we can scalable for anything.
So when we consider the scale and complexity of aviation in our region, security also inevitably becomes part of the conversation, especially in a space as geopolitically diverse as the Middle East and Africa. And what are you seeing in terms of current security pressures and how airports are responding to these security pressures?
That's a critical point. While air travel is growing across the whole MENA region and EMEA, certain countries remain practically sensitive to security risk due to their geopolitical things and a lot of, our area and the importance of these things. This makes advanced security technology like facial recognition not just an option. You should have it, but it's necessary to address any security challenge in the airport.
So this is more just not just efficiency, but it's about actually protecting national infrastructure.
Exactly. But to be effective, biometric system must be designed from the ground up with the security in mind. That means security by design, addressing both physical security, physical access control, and cyber security as a one ecosystem. On the physical side, facial recognition allows secure real-time control over sensitive zones within the airport, ensuring that only authorized individuals gain access. On the digital side, biometric data must be fully encrypted, secure, stored, and protected against both internal and external threat.
But I believe there is a significant regulatory component here, especially with the international travel and cross-border data.
You are right, absolutely. Yes, with many regulation, we have it in the system now, and many countries deploying it. As we deploy this system, we are not just thinking about technology only. We are navigate the complex regulator environment. Compliance with the general data GDPR is a baseline, but we also have consider national law and national regulation. Something like, for example, Egypt personal data protection law, and Morocco, and the new one is coming in Saudi Arabia, and many countries will follow up these things. What this means for the airport is clear. Biometric deployment must be consent-based, transparent, and fully aligned with those legal framework. Passenger must know how their data is collected, who is collected, how to use it, how to store it, offering opt-in or opt-out from the system. Where possible, help builds trust, particularly with the region where public around surveillance must be higher.
So ultimately, this is about balancing, as I understand, confidentiality with capability.
Yes, it's about designing the system that don't force the choice between security and passenger rights, but instead deliver both in the same time in one basket. As an airport in MENA, modernized and automated biometric offer a path forward, allowing them to process higher volume, comply with international norms, and maintain a safe passenger-friendly environment.
So, Alan, thank you so much for these valuable insights, really great insights from the market and from the industry leader. Now, I would like to talk about actually smart airports, and I want to give the floor to Mohammed Bajarsh from RecFaces, because when we hear it sounds pretty ambitious, but what does it truly mean in the Middle East and African context?
Thank you, Eugenia. It is a great question, and it's one we hear often. When we say smart airport, we are really talking about efficient airport. And in today's environment, efficiency is everything. Imagine this. Instead of an airport staff manually verifying document at every touch point, including border control, check-in points, and boarding pass, facial recognition does it in seconds, and faster, more accurate, and far less dependent on human resources and errors. But speed is just part of the questions. Facial biometric allows airport to optimize their resources. This means more flight processed per hours, faster immigration clearance, and security personnel can focus on high priority tasks instead of routine ID checks. This isn't just about improving the experience. It's about building operational resilience in an industry where delays and bottlenecks come at a huge cost for the airlines and the airport operators.
Thank you so much. And that's particularly important for the Middle East region where intercontinental travel dominates.
Yes, exactly. So, yeah.
But I just wanted to draw up panel a discussion that the point about leading role of passenger experience is especially true for younger travelers, because we drew such statistics that according to IATA survey, it shows that 43% of passengers under 25 say that past airline experience is the key factor in choosing a flight, excluding the price. You can really check this IATA survey. We really liked it because it shows a lot of market research about current aviation trends in the Gulf.
These are huge numbers to consider.
Yes, definitely so.
And what facial biometric have to do with these numbers, really?
Well, first and foremost, this technology enables what we call biometric-enabled fast track, where passenger face becomes their ticket. Now imagine that from check-in and baggage drop to security screening and boarding, every touch point becomes instant and secure. No more looking for passports, no QR codes, no scans, just walk in, look at the camera, and continue your journey. It's a transformation that turns the airport from a series of checkpoints into seamless flow. You can really see top accuracy. For instance, our facial biometric software is in top of 5 of the National Institute Standards and Technology ranking, delivering 99% accuracy rate, very fast recognition process, less than just 1 second for verification. By the way, do you know that usually manual document verification takes way more? And of course, ease of use. One of the key advantages here is simplicity. Just approach the terminal, look at the camera, and go. So a journey becomes very effortless and safe. In fact, I'd like to say that it's not about passengers adjusting to the specific airport. It's about the airport adjusting to passengers.
Mm-hmm. So what you are really saying is facial recognition turns the airport journey into a kind of express lane, let's say. Another real pain point we face all the time is how confusing airport can be, especially in large international hubs, which is like that have huge traffic like Dubai airports. Passengers often get lost trying to find their ways. What can technology do to improve that experience, basically?
It's just about knowing how to get to your point and to know where you are now. Facial biometrics can completely transform this experience by integrating digital wayfinding systems. facial recognition can identify the passenger and deliver real-time personalized navigation through the airport. And this actually results in a smoother passenger flow, fewer missed flights, and of course, ensure that travelers reach their destination stress-free. Because when passengers know exactly where their personal journey is, they can just plan better and save their time. Anyway, while are major factors, we can't forget that security is very important. So, Mohammed, could you shed light on this point about this security?
For sure, security is non-negotiable in aviation overall. What's more, in a high-traffic environment, like an airport, security must be both fast and highly accurate. Facial recognition technology integrates multiple layers of AI-driven security, ensures real-time threat detections and fraud preventions. And one of the most advanced security features embedded in RecFaces facial recognition solution is liveness detection. This AI-driven capability ensures that the system is able to identify a real live person rather than a fake attempt using a photo, a video, or a mask. This is especially crucial in border control areas where accurate identity verification is essential for both security and regulatory compliance. So, an instant security alert also, our system doesn't just detect the fraud; it's identified and notify the security officer on that and give them the ability to act on it immediately. If, let's say, an authorized or flagged individual attempt to access, our biometric solution send a real-time alert to the security teams. And also log the event with full data, including the time, the location of that event, the Face ID data for further investigation and forensic search. Also, the alerts are delivered through a pop-up notification on our web interface or through multiple channels like SMS, email, telegrams, or a webhook to a third-party system. So this level of intelligent automation means security teams can shift from being reactive to a proactive, reducing the risk before they escalate any incident overall.
Mohammed, it sounds very impressive, but can biometric solutions actually be integrated into existing airport systems without major disruption? This is what we receive usually from our customers.
Yes, that's often, this is often what we hear. And the good news is the implementation of our solution can be very simple, and we can offer multiple solutions that's aligned with the use cases.
Yeah, we actually have a lot of use cases for airports. They've been installed in airports. So, Mohammed, could you tell more about RecFaces solutions being installed, or maybe about the use cases or the products?
For sure. So first of all, we offer several ready-to-deploy products. First of them is ID card for video surveillance. It's out of the box, fully integrated with video management solutions. The second product we have is ID gate for access control, fully integrated with access control systems as a plug-and-play integrations. The third, we have ID check for identity verification in border controls areas. It's also integrated fully with passport scanners. And last, we have ID welcome for displaying personalized content. Also, pre-built integration with digital signage solution. So you have a seamless solution that is pre-built integration, fully functional out of the box, and designed for a seamless integration to existing airport system. They are ready to be implemented in a real airport environment to handle everyday airport tasks. Just set up and use. And the best part is the solution installation only takes 20 minutes, faster than waiting for a food order, let's say, making it incredibly easy for airport to begin enhancing the operation like tomorrow. They can start tomorrow, try it, check the solution, and optimize based on that. So, not to be unfounded, let me show a real project we have implemented at Jomo Kenyatta Airport in Kenya. The facial biometric solution ID card is already enhancing the security there. In a few words, the client was looking for a facial recognition vendor with a ready-made integration with Belco Video Expert video management solution to enhance the airport security. So here we came. The total duration of the project were only 3 months, including the purchase of the equipment, negotiation, and successful software deployment. So it also took only 4 days to install, debug, and launch the software, and finalize the handoff of the software deployment. Incident investigation time reduced by at least 70% thanks to real-time identification in video stream and instant alert of any security breach, and the pre-built integration with the video expert system. So it's a seamless, even for the security team to utilize the system and respond within seconds, not minutes, to any incident. So because all of these, all of identification and detection are linked with time, location, and exact video clip within the video management solutions, make it very user-friendly for the end customer to utilize.
Mm-hmm. This is my favorite project, to be honest, regarding the airports at RecFaces, but also a question just about something else. What if an airport needs something more specific, like fast-track access or intelligent personalized navigation? How it can be done?
Sure. So this is a very good question, and we hear a lot about it. So while our core solution are plug and play and ready solutions, we are flexible enough to customize for more complex needs. So we do have a pre-built open API system. So also, as I have mentioned, such as fast track processing, personalized wayfinding, and or advanced passenger flow management. So how it will work? Our facial biometric software solution have an open API, which means the partner can easily connect and work with the system and connect it to third-party system within the airport itself, like boarding, gate, security check, and airline apps in a seamless manner. Since the API is open, it's flexible and easy for the airport team to integrate with their existing tool. No need to start from scratch, and we offer this open API free of charge for the partners and the client to utilize also. So for more complex solution, we need to work together. RecFaces provides the ready-to-use biometric solution, and our partner like integrator, system integrator can use the open API to connect with other systems such as predictive video analytic, interactive navigation system, document scanners, automatic access control gates, and so on. On our side, we provide the stable and secure facial biometric software, while the integrator implemented in each of the unique environment. As you can see, complex challenges require complex solutions. The right technology cooperate and help airport integrate innovation solution without disruption. So what we are trying to do is like provide a platform that is easily to integrate, implement with third-party system in a seamless manner and also stable manner. Yeah.
Yes, Mohammed, absolutely. But let's take a step back and look at the broader pictures. Airport today is no longer just a transit points. They are complex, high traffic ecosystem that must open it with the resilience and foresight. The challenge, security operations are becoming more difficult than ever due to the wide range of threats, from thefts, as you see here demonstrating, theft, vandalism, crowd formation, baggage mismanagement, unauthorized entries, and perimeter breach. These challenges are diverse and dynamic and not in the correct way, which mean surveillance and access control, crowd monitoring, in incident response, and perimeter protection can no longer function as silos. They must operate as a one unified intelligent system. This is exactly where intelligent video management system and the new system prove essential in integration multiple security layers into one single operational picture in one ecosystem. As this is where the intelligent video management system and advanced access control system come in at Motorola Solution. We see AI-driven technology not in luxury, but is an operational necessary. Our VMS, we are talking about video expert, Avigilon Unity, Avigilon Alta, and all this VMS Motorola added, and it's open, designed to do more than monitoring. They analyze, predict, and act with embedded video analytic. We can identify loitering, detect abandoned baggage, monitor crowd behavior in real time, and drive this all to focus of attention and using the AI assistant. Last week they already announced it. And let's not be underestimated the role of technology collaboration. No one vendor can address these complex challenges alone. Always we need to be an ecosystem and open for everyone. The future belongs to scalable system, plug and play solution, easy to install, easy to understand. As you said, you are within 20 minutes you can do your system. This is what we wanted. That's why collaboration is the core of what we do.
Definitely, Alan. And this is exactly where our integrated solution come into play. Let's take ID Guard, for example, when integrated into Bilco Video Experts. Let's instantly identify individual using advanced facial recognition algorithm, recognizing authorized staff, detecting VIB, or flagging individual of interest. If someone blacklisted enters a secured area, the system immediately generates an alert, sends a notification to the security teams, and links the event to a video footage, location, and timestamp at the same moment. And that is right within the Bilco interface itself.
And let's not forget, Mohammed, the crucial role of AI-powered video analytic. Now, this is the new trends in our era. Airports can no longer rely on solely on human observation. Human has also default to manage the complex and high traffic environment like airport. Our intelligent video management system includes a smart analytics suite that automate monitoring, takes the generation real-time alert in the real time, allowing operator to proactively track crowded flow, detect abnormal behavior and loitering, and respond directional violence of unauthorized object entering the restricted zone. Combined with RecFaces facial biometric for accurate identity verification, this integrated approach enabled faster, more informed incident response management. The result, safer terminal, smoother operation as anyone wants, and better experience for every passenger in real time.
That's exactly how it works, correct. Here are the benefits of such integrated solutions. So no extra programming, no additional debugging or custom development needed. It's a plug-and-play integration that works from day one, seamless. Everything operates within a single interface, whether it's a video surveillance or biometric verification. That simplifies operation dramatically for airport security teams. Our goal is to reduce complexity, not add to it, and the integration is built for scalability, whether it's a regional airport expanding to a new terminal or major hub preparing for international traffic growth. The solution grows with them, easily deployable with efficient and affordable systems.
Yes, everyone, I think we agree here. We understand that the airport cannot afford long time downtime or risky transition. It's the interface of the country. That's why Motorola Solutions and RecFaces provide a free trial environment for airport decision maker. Take it easy. It's demo period. So to see exactly how we are working, how we integrate work in your airport infrastructure without risking anything.
And once the decision is made, we ensure a smooth and fast deployment, also often completed in just one day. In addition, our teams will provide hands-on training for security personnel and ongoing support post the deployment itself.
Our joint mission is to deliver smarter, safer, and faster airport with zero disruption of daily operation.
That's a great mission. Thank you guys for really great insights. Of course, please ask any questions in the chat. Our attendees, we are open to any possible questions. You can raise your hand. I think that I would ask a very interesting question about privacy. Mohammed, facial recognition clearly enhances speed, security, and efficiency, but how do we ensure that it also aligns with privacy laws in all countries and public expectations? I know this is a tricky question, Mohammed, but
yeah,
this is a very frequent one.
Yeah, thank you, Eugenia, and you are absolutely right. This is a vital topic and tricky topic also at the same moment. At RecFaces, we designed our solution from day one with privacy and compliance at the core. Let me address each common concern individually. First of all, data breaches. Our software product do not store raw facial images or personal data. Instead, it created an encrypted biometric template, which is a mathematical representation that cannot be reverse engineered into a photo. These templates are useless to hacker and extremely secure. So all of the photo or biometric information are securely encrypted. Neither us or any hacker or software can reverse engineer these. The second point, which is the data sharing. The system do not share the data with any third parties or system run on premises, or in a secured cloud environment, fully under the airport control. No facial data leaves your infrastructure. You have the full control on the whole system. Another point, which is the data storage duration. RecFaces personally doesn't set the rules of data storage duration, and the one who does it, the end user for the solution. Airport in particular define how long the data is retained, whether it is 24 hours for one-time access or 30 days for operational review. You control the retention period and the policies within the web interface, and you can configure it based on the use case you have. And the data deletion, our products are designed to comply with the user right. If a passenger opts out or revokes the consent, their biometric data can be instantly and permanently deleted right from the admin console. So in short, we don't just support compliance, we empower airport to actively manage privacy and transparency in their passenger systems.
That seems to be a very strong approach, but let's bring this into the context of government-run airports, especially in the Middle East. Mohammed, what do you think? Are opt-in models realistic or even necessary in that environment?
Great question. And the answer really depends on the regulatory framework and national priorities. In many MENA regions, especially where airport operations are run by the government, an opt-in model may not always be required by law, particularly when facial biometrics is used for border control, immigration, or national securities. However, we are seeing a clear shift in the region toward more transparent and citizen-focused approach. Here's what I would say. When the use case is security-related, government typically have the broad legal framework in place to mandate biometric use, and these are accepted by the public. But when it comes to passenger experience, like fast track, boarding, or smart notification, that is where opt-in models make a lot of sense, and they are not just viable, they are valuable. They give passenger a sense of control, which builds a trust and adoption. So even if not legally required, offering a clear consent option, easy opt-out mechanism, and visible privacy policy is not just a good governance, it's a good strategy. In the end, I believe the privacy and convenience are not trade-offs. With the right architecture and transparency, we can and we must deliver both.
Thank you very much, Mohammed. I think this was an extensive answer. And I would like to thank our speakers for the insightful discussion. And now we have a lot of questions in the chat. So I think that it's high time to answer them. And we can also start a Q&A session. Dear colleagues, you can put more questions in the chat, and we will try to resolve all the issues and questions as we can. So one of the questions is, how does RecFaces integrate with biometric hardware, or which are already integrated platforms? Well, as I told before, our solutions are hardware independent, so actually can be installed on different hardware of your choice. This was done in order for seamless and convenient upsale of the solutions and for the project implementation. Regarding cameras, we can work on just different IP cameras of your choice. Mohammed, let me know if we can add something here for this topic.
Yes. Also for the face terminals, we have an Android application that is compatible with multiple hardware, and it can be configured to work in other hardware also if it is based on Android. So our system is more broadly integratable with a pre-built integration with like VMS's access control system already in hand. So have high flexibility with one of the highest accurate facial biometric system.
Thank you. And there is a chat question about Volkan. He asks, how about the enrollment of biometric data, and how and where passengers supposed to enroll to the system? Is there any use case about it, or anything that we can recommend to such a question?
Yeah, here it will depend on the use case. For the airport, usually it will be through integrating some customer-facing mobile application or airport system or passenger airport information with our system. So they can integrate through open APIs and do the enrollment through the APIs. So they can interact with the passenger, take their information, biometric information, and register the passenger information in our biometric system. Another way it can be done through the dashboard or web interface. So based on the use case, it will be a different way of enrollment. If it's a security-wise, it will be a database of blacklisted. The enrollment will be that manner. If it's an access control system, we will automatically synchronize with the access control database, and we will take all of the data, including the facial biometric information, directly from the access control system.
Thank you very much. I hope that it helps. Also, there is a question about Kenyan Airport that it says that we implemented it in just less than 4 months. Does it always happen this fast, or does it take longer? It can happen this fast if the customer is ready and he or she is ready with making this decision. For our use case, for example, we help with all the design, we help with hardware choice. So our solution is just simply plug and play. You just install it. We, of course, will help you to debug it, to fine tune, and it can be run. So 4 months is a great product period if the customer is ready to make this decision. From our side, we will educate, train the end user. Of course, we work only through channel sales, through system integrators and distributors, but we help to educate and to do training for our end users and for our system integrators, because biometrics is a very specific topic, and you need to know how to implement it well for the solution, for the project. I'm sorry. Regarding the question about the public backlash in the chat, especially in the regions with stricter privacy cultures, we make it a priority to clearly communicate how biometric data is used, how it is stored, and how it is protected. So travelers are informed by the end user about that it is being surveillanced. The airport, for example, is being surveillance. Of course, it is important that the end user ensures compliance with regional and international privacy regulations like GDPR, for example. All data is encrypted and stored at the end user's separate private server. Of course, it should be never used for purposes beyond identity verification. And of course, maybe in future, people will understand that it can reduce wait times, streamline processing, and improve safety without compromising privacy. So from our side, we will do everything from RecFaces to ensure that this will never be. I think there are more questions in the chat, right? Oh my God, thank you so much for this beautiful comment in the chat. We really try to do our best for this webinar.
We have another questions. How does your software react to poor light condition or change in the appearance of the passenger? Okay, so for that we have actually implemented one of the features. So to automatically, we automatically update the picture of the person. That can be configured either once a month, once a year, and so we always have a fresh picture of the person. This is one way to adapt to this issue. Okay, it's a pre-built feature within the solution. Another thing is Our algorithm, one of the best algorithm in the age difference identification. So we have the best result on like images of like 10 years old. One of the best accurate result overall worldwide from the National Institute and Standard, National Institute of Standard and Technology of the US. So we do have one of the best algorithm on that field. Plus, we do have extra feature that enhance overall accuracy on that manner.
Also, there is a question about executing demo and training modules for integration. Of course, Mohammed will be happy also to provide demo for our customers for 3 months. It can be extended according to your project. We will be very happy to provide the demo license of all the software, because all the software is ready to use and it is ready to be tested any day. So this is what we can do. You can write to me, Eugenia at RecFaces.com or sales@RecFaces.com to get it. Are there any more questions in the chat that I may have maybe I missed?
Dear colleagues, there are questions in a regular chat, not in the Q&A session.
Yep, we are to resolve all of them. Regarding the renewable energy sources used for powering biometric infrastructure, especially for on-site service and data centers. To be honest, we've never had such use case for renewable energy, but our solutions are installed in the data centers of Egypt. It's called New Cairo data centers, and perhaps some of the renewable energy sources are somehow connected to these data centers. But to be honest, on this topic, I could not. I don't have any more information. Maybe other people have. Could we organize a detailed webinar showing the integration of RecFaces in Avigilon Unity? Yes, we can organize such a detailed webinar with product demonstration. Yes, Plamen, we will ask our training team to do such webinar, to schedule it. Okay, I will write down this task after the webinar. So there is one question more I see. How does the use of facial biometrics align with the airport or aviation industry overall sustainability goals? Firstly, biometrics boarding eliminates the need for physical boarding passes and for ID checks. So it reduces paper, plastic, and waste. Also, self-service biometric kiosks and gates reduce the need for large and staffed counters, which can reduce the energy used per passenger. Also, there is less congestion due to the improved airport hospitality that I've described before. And of course, there is smart infrastructure integration and operational efficiency. Sustainability goals. Can you also shed light on the algorithm? There is a question about our algorithm and it's working. Can we share some information about that?
Yeah, sure. So our algorithm is one of the top 5 algorithms in one-to-one testing based on National Institute of Standard and Technology in the US. So there's more than 500 algorithm has been tested and evaluated there. So we have one of the most accurate algorithm on one-to-one and one-to-one, including high delta of changes of ages and faces of ages. So one of the best algorithm, like if you have 10 years old photos, we are top on recognizing and identifying this is the same person or not.
Thank you so much for your kind words in the chat. We really appreciate your support, and we really tried our best to make this webinar. Just wanted to follow up on all of our topics. Basically, for airports across the Middle East and Africa, adopting innovation isn't just about staying current, it's about leading the way in efficiency and becoming an A player. So this is more than just a tech trend, it's strategic shift and strong partnerships between us, technological providers, vendors, between governments, aviation security, will actually transform airports. And we are trying to redefine the entire passenger journey. And maybe a couple of the closing words I will give to Mohammed, because he shed light on all of the tech trends and for Alan as well.
Thank you, Eugenia. So the best way to understand the impact of this technology is to experience it yourself. And that's why we are offering an exclusive 3-month free demo, so you can see firsthand how ID card, ID gate transfer your airport security and efficiency. So test the technology in your environment, risk-free. Full support from our expert team, and remember, deployment takes only 1 day. So getting it started is simple. Scan the QR code in the screen, click the link in the chat, or reach out to our team today. Let's work together to redefine airport security and passenger experience with facial biometric. We hope we can work together. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone.
We'll be happy to see you on our other sessions and, of course, on our training and to give out our demo. Thank you so much, Alan, for really amazing insights on the industry, and for Mohammed, expertise as well.
Thank you.
We will send recordings afterwards. Thank you. Goodbye.